the other day I was talking to you about Matthew 25:40 and relating purpose to what Jesus was doing there. And as I was studying on and studying through that whole chapter, chapter 25, I came to the parable of talents, and that's Matthew 25:14 through 30. And it just really struck me. And so I wanted to share with you today about the parable of talents. The parable of talents, if you don't know or don't remember, is a story about a master giving his three servants three different portions of talents. And in the Greek, talents is a sum of money. It can also be seen as resources or a skill or specifically talents, to be used to benefit the master's kingdom. And in this situation, the master, of course, is Jesus, and he's leaving his servants, his people, with talents to grow his kingdom. And so the first servant he gives 5 talents to, and the second servant he gives 3 talents to. Is that right? 3? I think so. Or 2. 2 talents. And then the third one he gives 1 talent to. Now, the first 2, they go out and they invest their talents, and they double what they were given. And the third one, he is fearful of the master and doing something wrong. And so he goes and he buries the talent. And so when the master returns, he praises the first 2 for doubling what they had been given and for growing his kingdom. But the third, he called wicked and slothful for not trusting those talents, not putting them out there in the world and growing his kingdom. And he takes that 1 talent that he had given that one servant, and he gives it to the one with now 10 talents. And the whole purpose of the parable is just readiness, being ready for Jesus' return, and what have we done to grow the kingdom. And our purpose, as I've been talking about, our purpose is to glorify God. And in that glorifying God, we are growing his kingdom. We are the light, the salt and the light of the world. And so we are drawing people to Christ, and hopefully they will know Christ then. And then that grows the kingdom. And so it got me thinking, what are the talents that I am using, that I am saying, thank you, Lord, and I am using them to bless his kingdom, to further grow his kingdom? And what are the talents that I'm like, I'm not sure about that, and I'm burying? And it just really kind of convicted my heart that sometimes I get fearful about jumping out into new things, being uncomfortable. Getting on Instagram here, doing this is uncomfortable. And I was just talking to my girlfriend the other day. She's actually like a long ways away. She's on the mission field in French Polynesia, and we were just messaging back and forth, and she was saying just about what I've been putting out here lately. And she said she really loves it, but she said she feels like we're both on this, like, the cusp of Gen Z and millennial. And so there's this huge part of us that are like, we just want to be a part of that. And then there's the millennial part of us that's like, that's dumb. And it's so true. It's so hard to break out of our comfort zone. But this is where people are. And I have the honor and fortune to teach at Community Bible Study, and to be physically face-to-face in front of people, and to get to lecture and teach. But I want to share that further. I feel like this is one of those things. It's just like a talent that the Lord gave the master, gave the servants. He's given me this ability as well, and I want to share it further. How much more can I benefit his kingdom if I get on this platform as well as that stage? And so it just really had me thinking, what do we do? Are we really trusting God? Or are we saying, well, this is as far as I trust that, Lord, and I'm going to glorify you here, but that's scary and I'm uncomfortable. I'm not sure I want to go there. And sure, if I was there, I'd glorify you, but I'm not sure I want to go there. And I just want to encourage everybody that stepping out of your comfort zone, just showing up in that place that God is calling you to show up, and using the talents that he has given you so that he can come back and say, good job, you did great, my good and faithful servant. And even if it falls dead on its face, even if nobody follows me and nobody likes what I put out there, that's okay. I showed up. Here we are. And I did something uncomfortable that stretched me, and maybe it blesses one person, and that's enough. And so anyways, I just wanted to encourage you. Our purpose is to glorify God. That's it. It's so simple. But in that purpose, he's given us talents, resources, skills, sometimes financial means to go out and to do that purpose, to glorify him. How are you doing it? Are you doing it, or are you burying some of those talents? And if you are, pray, ask God, how can I stretch this? How can I be uncomfortable for you, Lord, for a minute so I can grow your kingdom even further? I don't know. That's what I got for you today. I hope it blesses you.